And the majority of California wildfires happen in rural areas, burning things like vegetation and timber. But after thousands of structures have already burned in an urban setting, there's new concern about that toxic smoke. Your reporter Kayla Moeller is getting answers on how fire crews and community members can stay safe. Kayla.
Yeah, well, Brady, according to CAL FIRE's website, 12,000 structures have been damaged or destroyed. And with structures comes building material, plastic, carbon, household items that are toxic, all of which are being carried with those plumes of smoke.
Because we're not just fighting grass fires. These fires are moving from the grasses and the terrains into homes.
The dense urban setting where the fires are burning in Southern California is potentially posing a greater risk of health impacts from toxicities, according to air quality experts.
We expect that the air pollution coming from burning homes is much more toxic than from burning trees and shrubs and grass and more natural organic material.
And absorbing all of those toxins through your skin, through your respiratory drive, and realizing that potentially has a long-term effect when it comes to cardiac, stroke, dementia.
Deputy Chief Jim Hudson with the CAL FIRE Nevada Yuba Placer unit is the incident commander for the Palisades incident. He says when crews are engaged in structural firefighting, they're wearing PPE and using breathing apparatuses.
We're advising the people of, the potential for, smoke and hazardous materials in it. But everybody on the line is receiving a briefing to take the necessary precautions.
And so people need to protect themselves from this. Seal up the house as best as you can. Keep yourself and your kids indoors.
This air quality expert says people living in Southern California should be dusting off their COVID masks and air purifiers in an effort to prevent smoke inhalation. Even
though it may be affecting you, you may not have the effect for days or weeks later. Sometimes you feel it in the back of your throat, you may cough.
With more gusty winds on the way, fire crews say their priorities are life, property, and perimeter control.
And in many cases in this, there was structures that have continued to ignite in the center of this fire. They might had an ember that was introduced somewhere in the structure 2-3 days ago. So we're actively engaged in structural firefighting.
Yeah, Chief Hudson says that crews are working longer shifts around the clock to try to get on top of these fires with maximum effort and all hands on deck.
All right, Kayla, thank you for that live report.